We are live. We are live. What is up? Good morning. Oh, what a day yesterday. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. We took a piece of it. Okay, so I got in up here and I got out around here. I took about 13 points, maybe 12 or 13 points. And I got a couple on the contract I added to the position. But beyond that, this thing went the rest of the way. Yeah. So it taught me a good, this is what my system is designed for. It's designed to milk it all the way down, and then around noon Mountain Time to 1, somewhere in there, that's where you're looking to take your exit. Now, that just happened to line up. So if I milked this whole thing, that would have been over 40 points. That would have been an insane, awesome. Those are the days that I call the bonus days, where you want to milk every day you can, but some days obviously aren't going to give. Some days you don't even trade. Some days you make a little bit of money. Some days you make a decent amount of money, like 10 to 12 points for the day. And then some are like the big bonus days that I call them, where it's 30 plus points. But in order to do all of that performance, you got to milk every day. And this was my, I was able to capture a portion of this, but that's the goal. That's the feedback system I'm creating with my brain and my body. Is I allowed myself to see this whole day play out, right? So that I could see the potential of the system and believe more in the system. Like, wow, this system is amazing. If you milk every day, you'll get one of these guys. And if you had even just one contract on this fool, that would be over $2,000. And if you had 2 contracts on, you'd be like close to $4,000. And yeah, it would have been incredible. But I still made a decent amount of money regardless. But that, I don't want to create a feedback system around the money I made. I want to create a feedback system around, wow, look how amazing it is to milk the system. Look at how amazing it is to take it all the way. Look how amazing it is to follow the plan. And that's the feedback system you want to create is look at all the details and make it feel good, because this is about training your dopamine, which is your motive. Pretty much your only motivator is like doing anything that feels good. That's why, if I've linked things up appropriately, then I'll I'll work out and I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do all the things that are healthy, that feel good. But if I've improperly wired it up, then I'll do all the things that are unhealthy. And I've done a combination of both throughout my life. So I'm in the process of making new awesome wires. And then I plan to develop ways to impart this wisdom that I have garnered over the years to share with everyone else. I don't know, it might be in the form of a course or blog articles or trainings, or I don't know what it's going to look like. But yeah, that's what I feel called to do, is as I'm healing my relationship with money, finances, trading, I'm on this journey towards being successful in this. Everyone has their own journey and they learn their own way of doing it. And I feel like the way I'm doing it, things I'm learning are worth going out and be like, hey, I got something to share. And it's my journey. And you might connect with some of it, or all of it, or none of it. And I just want to put it out there for you to potentially learn from. I think that's worth the energy. We are 2 minutes to open. So yeah, yesterday was amazing. Today it wiggled around a bit and then it's come down a bit more. Um, it's pulled up a bit, so we're looking for a burst up at open. I don't know how much that will yield, or even if we'll get a trade, but we'll see how it moves. It might want to come down further and then turn around. But that's the strategy, is I'm honing in and I'm focusing on the turning of the bar in 20 seconds. Let's count this down. 16, 14.5, 12, 9 lives, 5, 2, 1, blast off. And coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, 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 down, 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 up, up, up. Yeah, the first minute is such a trip. It never gets old. It never gets old, right? Like, you get all excited for the open. I'm like, man, I've been looking at the open for like 7 years. I still get excited. I don't get it. It's just this little wiggly thing, man. Oh, but it's so exciting to stare at. Oh my gosh. So easily entertained. I think if you're easily entertained, trading might be for you. Trading might be for you. Because you got to look at that little thing every day. You're like, oh, it's wiggling again. It's doing the wiggle thing every single day at the same time. And it does it in different ways and shapes and sizes. Wow. We're so fascinated by the wiggling thing. Oh my god. If I did a pullback move, because I do have a system thing. If it's a clear enough push in a certain direction, then I will take a pullback, hitting at 1/3 into the pullback is the entry point. It would be like a 2-point stop, and then the break even would be, I guess if it hits here, there's this like 0.784, so 79.7. Every day there's more and more frost outside. One day the snow will come. And then snowboarding. What a glorious time. I won't be here for open. I'm gonna go visit fam. But when I come back, it'll be a winter wonderland. Hopefully. That's the break-even mark for this trade. That's a pretty good one. So either this will keep trending, or we'll get some sort of reversal at some point. And that's what we're shooting for, is the reversal. But that we're already like deep in a big trend down. If anything, the reversal might just be a little pullback or something. But we'll see. 6 minutes in. And there's frost everywhere outside, and it looks like it might be sprinkling or raining or something. Yeah, my cat's just like, I don't care, get me out there. She's so badass. She's just like, fuck it. Snow, rain, weather doesn't bother me. I'm like super curious. This is what, like, one of the things I'm most curious about right now is when it snows. She's never been here in the snow. And it's gonna snow a lot. Like, there's gonna be just piles of snow everywhere. Last season we had huge snow banks. And I wonder, because she loves going outside. I'm like, is she just gonna be like running around in the snow, like no fucks given? She's gonna like, she's used to killing birds and mice. I'm like, is she gonna like figure out a way to like kill things even in the snow? These are the questions I ask myself every day. And I don't know the answers, but we will find out soon. It's October now, so we could get snow this month. It's possible. We just got to get a really cold day. Or definitely November. We will definitely get snow in November. This could be one giant waiting game. I wouldn't mind a nice cappuccino right now. Cappuccino. I get into and out of cappuccinos from time to time. So I like that there's like a fluffy cloud of cream on top, and you can kind of just pour whatever you want on top, like honey, or I did honey and pumpkin spice yesterday. Because it's October and it's that kind of time of the season of the year. That made no sense. But and then you mix it all up and then you kind of stir it around and then you can kind of like chomp at it, drink chomp, you know what I'm talking about. Drink chomping. I don't know. But yeah, it tastes good. Cappuccino. My parents actually never let me drink coffee growing up. My mom believed it was like a really nasty thing to have. And so when I got into college was when I started to drink it. And my friend had an espresso machine. That was my first time having coffee. Was we just make espressos every day. And yeah, I started to learn to enjoy black coffee. And then there was an attachment for doing like you could make a cappuccino. It had the little spout thing that you put into the milk and to foam it. But I never really got good at that. That is an art. That is something. It definitely takes practice, or at least understanding the technique, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Yep. This could be one of those days. A lot of times, I remember someone telling me this. I hear all these random things from people, and I just like slot them into parts of my brain, and then I don't know if they're really true or not, but they a lot of times they are. I remember one guy said after a really big move, the next day is kind of like a follow-up move to that. So you can expect more downside play after a big downside trend. Okay. Well, it started out strong and then it started to play around here. And now it's kind of increasing again. But now we're getting more play back and forth. I don't know. Seems pretty steady. Pretty good, pretty good. a bit of a move up. Yeah, what's interesting, there's such a difference between how downtrends finish up versus ups. Downs are very strong and forceful and jagged, usually higher volatility. And when they reach their bottoms, they're pretty jaggedy at the bottom. They like to, like an intense boxer or something. But if we look at how uptrends finish so nice and clean, they're like, I'm going to slow down now. Okay, are you ready, downtrend? Hold on. All right, now go. You're right. Uptrends finish more neatly. They kind of can top off and, you know, just gently kind of die. And then the downtrend comes in. And it finishes more not so neat. Right? Like you see this, it kind of comes up and lofts off at the top. And then the bottom, jagged, all like ratchet. It's like the high society and the ratchet folk. The ratchet folk. I'm gonna just top off now at my Mount Olympus. And then you ratchety bastards pick pennies at the bottom of the barrel. Oh, oh, high and mighty, are we? Oh gosh, what the fuck am I doing? Alright, let's get back to it. Let's see what's going on. What did I not? Oh no, come back to me. Do I need? No, 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 okay. I was thinking I had to do CPR or something on my chart. Are you ready to go mouth to mouth with a 1 minute bar chart? Are you ready to put all those candles in your mouth? What? Did I just say that? Huh? What's going on? Why is he talking like that? That's such a that's such a Pablo Francisco thing. He sold tortillas on the street to survive the harsh conditions of Los Angeles. Oh, buffering. Whatever. Buffer away, my buddies. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe my internet is just being ratchet. I was talking about ratchety behavior and then I got it. You got your ratchet. Ooh, man. Yeah, it's just like we're losing daylight every day. I wake up and it just feels darker and 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 darker. And it's making me more sleepy. My melatonin's on fleek at that time and not enough serotonin, man. And it's cloudy today too. Oh, it's one of those sleepy days. I'm gonna need extra cappuccino. Hmm. This is the thing though, after all this big ass movement down, I'm like, how much of an up movement would there really be? How much up movement could there really be without like lots of bottoming out and, you know, there'd have to be a lot. It would be a gradual process. Hmm. I think I'm also tired because every Tuesday night there's free yoga at my local studio. So I go and like there's a new chick in town. Yep, Park City's got a new yoga teacher. There's always like new folks arriving, and you know when someone's new. They're like, "Oh, I'm new here. This is amazing." And I'm like, "I know, isn't it? The mountains are beautiful." And then she's so badass though. She just delivers an awesome yoga class, kicks your ass, and she cranks up the heat. I love it. I like I love getting to that point where I'm like on the verge of blacking out. My vision's going dark. I can't hold the postures anymore. My body's weak. I'm like, I can't even like, I don't even look good at all. Like, I'm just like relaxing my whole face so I look like I'm like melting, and like my jaw's down, like, I'm hanging in there. We got to get to the top. And it feels great though, because even though I'm dying and melting on the ground, barely holding the postures, I probably look like like someone left a baby in the oven or something. I'm just like, oh shit. But it's like you reach that point where like your sense of reality starts melting away, and you just like in this kind of state where you're so vulnerable and susceptible that like all this like weird, dark, hidden energy that's been trapped in my body for thousands of eons of lives, and I don't know, and it just surfaces, and it's like, oh, you are there, and there you are, and then it emerges, and you feel that darkness, and you just like feel it well up through you, and then it disappears. And it's just like that little bit of time in the yoga practice where maybe it's the last quarter where I'm just in that state, just pulling out evil shit that's like stuck in my body. And it feels so good. And I've only really gotten to that point in, I don't know why. I think it's yoga because you're sweating. It's super hot yoga and you're sweating and you're working your body and you're in all these postures and you're moving and twisting and pushing and stretching, and it's getting you into those spots where it's activating those different parts of your body you don't normally activate or twist or stretch or pull or push. And it's that motion that helps squeeze out the darkness. Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm really a big fan of hot yoga. It's like probably one of my favorite ways to work out. Um, yeah, totally. Amazing. Oh boy. Man, this move already it blasted past the 10-point mark. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now I'm like wishing like, man, should I have taken that trade? Should I have done it? It's okay. Because it is in my system that if there's a clean move in a certain direction, up or down, to look for that pullback continuation near open. Because a lot of times on those, they'll just keep going. Like if they're driving from the overnight, I still haven't really nailed down that, like what really specifies, a valid just push in a certain direction, and like how much range, how much, you know, I think it should go from like, God, how do I how do I do this? Someone do this for me. Someone just come and just, I just figure it out for me. Maybe maybe midnight. I don't fucking know. Isn't there like there's got to be some sort of like when does okay trying to think. London market open. The London op- my time zone is, see, I've looked this up so many times and I always forget. Midnight. I was right. It opens at midnight. I was like, I feel like something opens at midnight. Is it the London one? It is the London motherfucker. So that makes sense, right? Sydney's a 3, Tokyo's a 4. No one cares about Sydney or Tokyo. London, I think is, I mean, because okay, all right, midnight it is. So for midnight, the theory is this. I will create this theory right now. That as soon as the London opens, if there's a big push in a certain direction, right, down or up from the London, I'm talking London here, and it's a clear path, right? From here, I mean, this thing just went down. There was this pullback here, but it was just down. There was no up bars, down bars. You know what I mean? I mean, 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 I mean. Like the day before, I didn't do this one because we had up bar and then we had down bar and then we up bar. It was back and forth. I was like, nah. That's like a common thing to happen. You have like up bars here and then you have the down bars here. Yeah, there's not too much movement here, but yeah, I guess that's a decent amount of movement. I don't know. It's hard. Like I need something else. I can't just do like okay, dog, from you know midnight down. If it's going somewhere, it has to be more specific. You gotta nail down some facts. And I think range is a pretty good fact. Like, all right, how much range do we have here? So this is around, let's say 97.50, and it came all the way to, it's just going down, 80. So that's about 17 and a half points, or maybe 17 points, or maybe less. 16 and a half, 16 and a quarter. I don't know. Oh, okay, so All right, so 16.25. We'll just call it at that. Okay. Yeah, I would say like 15 points is pretty reasonable. How much was going on? Because I would say if this, I was like kind of on the fence. I'm like, well, it is a bit of a move, but I don't. Yeah, I was on the fence, and so I went. If I'm on the fence, then I'm like, no, I don't go for it. What was the day I was looking at? 29th. So here's the 27th. What happened to all the other days? Oh, is this 30? Yeah, this is 30. All right. So yeah, it's around like 32. Came down to, yeah. See, this is only like 23 to 32. This is only like 9 points. Yeah, 9 points isn't good. 9, 10 points. That's not enough. We need like 15. I think 15 is a good. Let's just stick with 15. Let's see how that does. How are we doing? It's just blasting down. It would have been nice to be in this, but I'm still nailing down that element of my strategy. Every day teaches you something about your strategy. It's not just about following it, but about mastering it, right? And mastery is it's a learning process, right? You have to learn the every nook and cranny of your system. I'm trying to find. I think that's the ticket. How about this one? No, yeah, that one was weak. It doesn't happen often, you know. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like it's like there's one of those. That's a myth. It's one of those legends you hear. This is one. Eh, all this was before, and then it came down. Yeah, no. Then we used that thing. Oh no, oh no. And then, or maybe this guy. Well, this one's interesting. Opens here, and there was clearly a bunch of movement overnight. Yeah, you could follow that up. But it doesn't really go anywhere. Maybe. I guess if you get in, depends on where you get in here. Oh, look at this. Looks pretty cool. Right? Just blasting, blasting, blasting. Oh, oh. This is a pretty significant move up. Let's see. Where will it close? Probably, I bet before the 1480. I'm going to get my horizontal line ready. My official guess is 1479.9. Oh, it came early. Christmas came early. 78.4. So officially it's there. Oh, Kitty wants in. She looks ratchet, dude. Oh my god. Oh wow. I think it. Oh, it snowed last night. There is snow on the ground. Dang. How's that snow, Kitty? I guess there's a little bit of snow. Yeah, we got snow, yo. It's actually snowing right now. I had no idea. Cool. Cool beans. A little bit of snow. Oh, let's see if I won the Domino's raffle. Where do I go to? Nope, didn't get the Domino's. Do, 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 do. Okay, cool. Got money. Wonder if I can transfer. For some reason I can't withdraw. There's like $25 in my SoFi Invest, and just it's almost, is that the minimum or something? So if we don't get, so let's draw some. Let's do some old school drawing, man. So this turned a whole new leaf, right? Oh, but okay, so what was that? 42, and then it has to go to 78. Hold on. I gotta get my shit together. Oh, 78.4. So then it would be 84. Ah, okay, so yeah. That means I am looking for this. Yeah, okay.
Stop field.
Okay. Because the mark was 84. So it came down and then closed. Okay, yeah. That's right. Alright. She's like, I want to go outside again. I want to make snowmen. I've never experienced snow before. Yeah. Yeah. So so 836 Mafia. That's the part at the break even level. Who thinks this will shoot back up to open? That would be nice. Alright, it is. Oh, it's so close. So close. So close. I was one tick away. One tick away. Ayo. Oh, oh, nope, not about it. Not about it. Got kitty in my on my belly now. On my belly. Get on my belly. Purr. Purr with me. Oh, it's making a push. What kind of push do we got? What you got? What you got, homie? Hey. Yeah. This is the market. Yeah. Market trading. Rawr. Are you a trader? Do you know how to make the monies? Ugh, I don't know. Do you know what you're doing? Trading the markets. Eh, 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 hey. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, girl.
Order filled.
Exit. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about these, like, the ones where you're at. I don't, the ones where you got getting in at the 1/3. I just don't feel super confident on those. They just feel hella sketch to me for some reason. Yeah, they're definitely a riskier trade because you're getting in later in the move. Like traditionally, I'm looking to get in at the close of the bar, but there's certain ways to change that up, and one of the ways to do that is like this just blasted through and didn't give me an entry. So then I mark to see if it triggers the break even. Then after the break even, I will go ahead and do a add-in. That because this move was so strong, we didn't get a add-in, or that we didn't get an entry. So that much conviction should, with a pullback and then another move forward should be enough conviction to enter into something with, it's still not too far from where I wanted to get in. I mean, it is, but, you know, It's an add-in. It's not designed for a big amount of money. It's designed to add on and milk a trade. But this would be kind of like we're like kind of ghosting, or we've got like a ghost trade we're following here from here, and then we're adding in on that ghost trade. So it is risky because the whole idea of these add-ins is that you already have an existing position from earlier in the move that's already banking profit, and so when you're adding in at this more risky spot, you've already got profit on the table to help. You know, if you take some losses on here, it's no big deal because you can use the profit from this position, right? So here would be the the profit trigger. And the break-even trigger, I mean. We'll see if it pulls through. Yeah, we'll just monitor it for a little bit. That's what's interesting because with RTY, there's very little to no retracement sometimes. A lot of times there's enough retracement where you can get like an entry at the close of the bar, but sometimes it just blasts off. And so I created that element of getting in to give a opportunity in a move that just blasts off like that. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess I could, I don't know. Where is that? That's at this, yeah, no, it's like one tick. That's okay. I would cause, wow. See, I was skittish about staying in this trade and it worked. And that's, that's, that seems to be, I need to create a positive association with, yeah, that's my goal. Create a positive association with milking this trade all the way. Well, we'll see. I mean, but no, I want that. No. Positive associations. Positive. But yeah, I came up pretty close to the open. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, it's coming close to that open. It could experience a pull down. We got it here, so. But what you could do. I wonder if this is going to be a ranging day. I wonder. Very interesting. So if we were broken even, we'd be out. I just had this feeling though. I don't know. Like yesterday, I felt like it definitely was going to keep going. It could have turned, but jumped out. This one, I had this feeling though it was gonna, because yeah, these are big kind of pushes that aren't very sustainable. And what's on your chest? Felt something. But and cats are weird. Like you touch a certain part of a cat, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck did I just touch? It's like weird hidden things in their skeletal system, and you don't know what they're freaking made of. Probably made of like adamantine, some sort of Wolverine shit. They're just so powerful. They can kill everything. They're liquid. They move through anything. You could throw them around and they just don't give a fuck. They're just straight savages. They're like the OG savage. OG savage kitty. Just do anything with them. And they love it too. They're like super cuddly and then they'll go and slay everything. It's like, what? What animal is like that? I guess like all. I don't know. So that was an entry at 81.6. So 80.6. Yeah, that would have been the stop there. And then, I don't know, it depends. I mean, it's a little confusing. Um, I'd probably, uh, I'd probably look for a break below here. I probably want this to just kind of pull down. Further and then give a better setup long. Yeah, at this point it's not so simple. I'm like, oh no, now we're in like a complex kind of situation here. So we have we missed the first entrance and then gotten on this add-on. The add-on, it's kind of confusing where this was supposed to go. I like to just flop over sometimes, like as if all the weight just dropped out of her body and she just like boom, just like totally just like collapses onto the ground into a cuddle. That's like one of her moves. Well, it's about 8:30. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with this one. Yeah, I'm confused because it totally cleared this, and then I guess that is not technically a break even, and so it would have stopped out. And so now we're looking, if we stopped out, then I guess we're looking for a break below this here for a deeper pullback. Oh gosh. But then but if that's the case, then what, but we could also do, something like this. Uh, uh, right, and getting up here. Well, it looks like it could pull through. My feeling is like when it starts to get this complicated, you probably shouldn't be trading this. So it pulled through here. It's down, it's down, it's down. Looks like it's swinging down through this. Okay. You know what? That gives me... Okay, so we want... Let's remove this stuff. All this stuff. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oop. There. Okay, so now it's closed below the beginning of this guy now. But if this closes down, then we're done for the day. No mas. No mas. Live mas? No mas. Live mas? No mas. Because then that signifies we're in a kind of a ratchet market. We don't deal with the ratchets. We are high society. We are royalty. We do not deal with the ratchets. But we must wait for the signal, the ratchet signal. And the ratchet signal is if we get multiple closes, then no, I'm just out. I'm out. You can count me out. Crude oil inventory is just released. Like I care. I am not invested in oil anywhere. This thing would have to come down pretty far. This thing could come down pretty deep and then make a comeback. That's the thing. So there's two ways it could play out. Either this thing makes a comeback and we get in, right? And if it comes back, I am definitely focused on it touching, pulling back, yeah, I'm resetting. We got to reset this relationship because this is kind of crazy right now. Yeah, we're getting a pretty strong push down. Meow, meow, meow. 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 Alright, well, I'm going to close out this stream. Basically, if this thing pushes back up again and we get a range, then we might get, I'm looking for it to touch, pull back, close below, and then initiate, and I'll enter here. And otherwise, if this bar, if it keeps going down and closes down, then I will be out for the day. Okie dokie. Alright. Have an incredible day and hope it's full of glorious wonder and magic and treasure and all the freaking amazing things ever. And I'll catch you tomorrow.